Hello, one person watching. We'll wait for some more people to come. Django's just been chewing this that I put in the bin, and he went in the bin and got it out again. Didn't you? Hi. Hi, Wendy. Wendy UK. Oh, I might have to move. Hi, Janet from Maidstone, Kent. Hi, Intrepid Fraidy Cat. Hi, Ida. Hi, Just Me. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi from Shropshire. Got COVID. Hi, Donkey Boys. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Shell. Take care of yourself. Hi, Catherine from Cornwall. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Simone. Hi, Avril. Hello. From Jennifer. Hello from Amsterdam. Hi from Southend. Hi from Colorado. Hello, Ciara. Hello from Washington. Hello from Oregon. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me and Django. Yeah. Julian's not here tonight for this live, so it's just going to be a quick one. Hello, Django. What have you seen? But how is everyone? What is your weather like? How's it been in the UK? Because I know that there's been some snow there. Let me see if I can adjust this thing. So I don't really know how to do it. Cold in the UK. He all right? Yes, he's fine. He's just out driving at the moment, so he cannot be on the live. Oh, bye then, Django. Bye, Den. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'll move up here if Django's going away. Django. Has your rain stopped? Well, yes, we've had quite a few dry days, which has been good, and everything's starting to dry out, but it is scheduled to rain tonight, like early in the morning, for the next 3 days, and it's meant to be heavy as well, so that's gonna make everything muddy again, just as it was drying out, but hopefully that'll be the worst of it over. Fingers crossed. I was sunburned in the UK today in Swansea. Whoa, was it that hot? We've been in the 90s in South Texas. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. Cold in Amsterdam. How are you, my lovely girl? I am well. Weather is 60 degrees. Again, I really don't know Fahrenheit, I'm afraid. Oh no, you'll have to build a boat. I know. Maybe like an ark or something to get all the animals in. Hi, Gregor. Hope Fiona's helping you out. Yeah, we've got Fiona, a volunteer here at the moment. She lives in Spain, and she helps us out now and then. Yeah, and Fiona's doing a great job. I hope you're not missing her too much, Gregor. Here in Calgary, we had a bit of snow yesterday, but today remains cold with only a high of 2 degrees. Wow. Yeah, it's been quite cold. I think last night it got to 2 degrees here. But during the day, it was quite cold for Spain, but it was like 9-10 degrees here today. Celsius, that is. No sunburns here in Seattle. Won't be any of that for a few more months. Yeah, we might have some of that coming here soon. I think we've got, I was noticing 24 degrees coming at the end of this week. 90 degrees Fahrenheit is 32 degrees Celsius. Ah, okay. I missed it. Where's Julian? He's out. He's driving at the moment, so he can't come on the live. I don't know when he'll be back, but he will be back for next week's live, so don't worry. Do you have dog kennels or a yard for all the dogs? Yes, they are. They have like a dog run with proper houses in them, dog houses, not like full-size houses. So they're in there. Some of them are inside. Django's upstairs, and Daisy and Marley sleep downstairs. So yeah, we put their coats on them at night when it's cold as well. If it gets really cold, then they have radiators that go in their houses. A mixture of rain and sunshine. It's warming up here in Arizona. The spring winds are dying down, going to start getting dry, and the fire season's about to start. Yeah, not looking forward to that here either. Julian's down the well, about time too. Janet says, please guys hit the like button. Yes, please do. Michael James, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Tish Tash, how's Verity doing? Verity is doing good. Her cut on her face is pretty much completely healed. She's got like a scar, I suppose. Her leg injury is quite good. She's not as spirited as she would be normally, but also she is getting old. She's getting older, so she is slowing down a bit anyway. But she's not limping or anything. She's just sort of taking it easy, which is good. It's what we want her to do. But yeah, generally she's doing well. Jenny, thank you very much for your super chat. Lovely seeing Sunny in the Insta. Do you still need new dog beds? Yes, we've put some dog beds on our Amazon wish list. We need some for the inside dogs and some for the outside dogs, just because their old beds are all sort of falling apart, and Sirius likes to pull the fluff out of them as well. So we just need a few more. It's not like super urgent, but at the moment Marley and Daisy have been sharing a bed inside, and I've now taken that one away because I need to wash it, so they would ideally need another one. It would be good. Hi from the narrowboat. Hope Oliver is okay. Has he found a friend yet? Oliver's good. I might go and get him in a sec. Has he found a friend? Well, I've been letting Philip the goat out, and sometimes he comes up to the house, which I have to watch him because he can be a bit destructive when he does that. And Oliver is scared of him, so he's a bit young at the moment to really properly be able to interact with him, but I want him to start to learn behaviour from, he's not, like Philip's not the same species obviously, but he's quite close, so he needs to learn that behaviour because he doesn't have his sheep mum to teach him those sorts of things, so otherwise he could end up being quite aggressive. So it's important that he learns how to behave and the sort of language to use, if you know what I mean. Glad Verity's feeling better. Hope, oh yeah, I've done that one. Thank you, Simone, for your super chat. Just checking in, has Janet got her food and is Valerie out of the well? No, I don't think Valerie's out of the well yet. I'm not sure if Jan's got her food. Nice to visit just with you, Rachel. Oh, thanks, Ida. Ciara, thank you very much for your super chat. Get something for Julian to snack on while he's down the well. How is dear Daisy? Yeah, Daisy's good. She's still on like a little small dose of steroids. So we'll really see what she's like when she comes off of them, because while she's on them, she's quite energetic and she's got really good appetite, and her paw is all healed up and everything. So we won't really know exactly her condition until she comes off of them. But yeah, that's just something that we're going to take as it comes. Is Julian with Valerie? Yeah. Ruby might be good with Ollie. Yeah, that's true, actually. Ruby and Philip were both out today, and yeah, Philip can be a little bit aggressive with Ruby. She still hangs around with him though, but he does headbutt her if she's trying to eat his food. Haven't seen Prince lately. Yeah, Prince and Prospero are, well, because they don't go out like the horses and the donkeys do, I think I often don't put them in the stories because they're sort of tucked away in their run, sort of at the bottom of the sanctuary, whereas the donkeys and horses are out every day. So that would be why they don't feature as much, but we will try and get a video with Prince soon. Sorry, I feel like I'm really low down. Like I need a booster seat. I just don't really know how to work this tripod thing. What have we got? Is Barry integrating better? Please say Mufasa and he are chums. So Barry, him and Steve are still having fisticuffs. They're kind of still sorting things out. It could just take a while, to be honest. There's no way Barry can go in with them in their paddock, but they can all go out together during the day because there's enough space for them to get away from each other if they need to. So it's just one of these things that's going to take a little bit of time. They're not causing each other any serious injury, so that's good. But yeah, Mufasa still hangs around Barry. Barry still doesn't seem overly interested in him. At bedtime, when the donkeys go away, Barry likes to hang around by them. So yeah, poor Mufasa. But at least Mufasa still feels comfort in being near Barry, so that's good. Where are we? Oh, it was a lovely photo of Daisy you posted of her sunning herself. Yeah, she likes sitting on that ledge. Thank you. I've just got Deb. I can't see the full name, but thank you for your super chat donation. I'm sorry I keep putting my finger in front of the camera. Just arrived, where's Jay? I was just explaining that he's out on the road, so he can't join us this evening, but he will be back for next week's live, so don't worry. And hi, Maria. Still short on the likes, says Janet. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. Annie says, I thought there was a load of people down the well with Pedro the vet. Philip is such a character. Yeah, he is. Art Dosher, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Odine asks, is Pedro really as handsome as we all think he is? I don't think I can answer that. Did the piggies area dry out okay after it being flooded? So it has been starting to dry out. They kind of, where they walk, it treads the mud down. So there's like little pathways where they walk regularly. Still muddy in areas, but there's no flooding anymore. It will dry up really quickly in the sun, but it's just unfortunate that we've got a few more days of rain now. But yeah, hopefully that'll be the worst of it over. I love Barry, he's my favourite. Yeah, he's cute. Does Barry hassle Dottie? A little bit, yeah. And Steve sort of seems to be sticking up for Dottie. It's more him and Steve that are going for each other all the time, though. Any cats there looking for crisps? No, we don't have any cats upstairs, and actually if any of the cats try and come in, Django chases them out. So we had Shadow came in earlier and Django was straight there to tell him to leave. Will Barry's nose stay pink? Is it just fine fur? Well, it should grow back. Hopefully it will. The skin is likely pink anyway, which is why it's so prone to sunburn. So yeah, hopefully the fur, I think it is starting to grow back a little bit, but just not further down. I think it will gradually. When is the wedding? No date yet, Odine. Just we want to get this property situation sorted first, and then we'll know where we are. Pedro's down the well, apparently. I don't know, I wasn't on the live chat last week. So. Any decision about the property? Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have something to tell you soon. We're just sort of taking this time to reflect and make sure that the next steps that we make are the right ones for the sanctuary moving forward. There's not a lot that I can share at this point in time, but hopefully it will be clearer soon. I know that sounds really vague, but it's just a bit of a messy situation at the moment. Just seeing your questions. So Ida says, you've postponed the signing of the deed. Are there any issues? So basically, the reason we did that is because we had a lot of rain, and we knew anyway that the roof needs replacing, but we were under the impression that it might cave in, which had happened a couple of years ago in the kitchen. The kitchen roof came in. So there was that, and also the access to the property we thought might give way. So we didn't want to go ahead with the signing and then, just as we bought the property, have these big sort of situations that we needed to sort out immediately and then not have the money to do it. So we thought it would be prudent just to wait and see how the house stands up to all the rain. And also, yeah, just because the structure of the house, everything was starting to change like before our eyes. So yeah, we just put a delay on it. And because we were so busy with the sanctuary and everything in the rain, we thought we would just put it on hold for a little bit. Lovely having a sensible chat that stays on track. Sorry, Julian. What kind of dog is Django? He's quite the supervisor with the horses. We're not sure. I think some sort of terrier, but he could be a mix of all sorts of things. There's a ratting terrier in Spain, which is quite a lot like a Jack Russell, so it could be like part of that. And I don't know, sometimes I think he looks a little bit like Chihuahua-y with his bug eyes, but I really don't know what he is, to be honest. But yeah, he does like to try and herd the animals, which is quite stressful at times. Just me. Eleanor, thank you very much for your super chat donation. It's World Party Day today. Time to get your party on. I didn't know that. I'm missing out on the parties. I didn't know that was a day. How's your house? Did it dry out from the rainstorms? Yeah, it's okay at the moment. I don't want to say too much because we've got some more rain coming, but we still got like some towels and buckets and things in place just in case. Thank you, Valerie, for your super chat. How is Steve doing today? Steve is, well, him and Barry are still sorting things out, so he's a little bit out of sorts, but he's okay in himself. How are all the snails doing? Did Dober get a new piano? What was his name? Delbert. Yeah, all the snails are doing good. Thanks for asking. I hate it after it rains because there's snails everywhere, and if you go out in the dark and sometimes you stand on them, it's horrible. Katie Waity, good to see you. Hi Rachel and everyone. Love seeing the goatee story for his rescueversary. He has such soulful eyes. Yeah, I was actually going to do this live chat outside tonight, but it's so windy that I just thought you probably wouldn't be able to hear a lot. But now that we've got lighter, like longer days, it's a little bit lighter in the evenings, it means that we can start doing the chats with the animals again, as long as it's not like raining or really windy. So that'll be a bit more interesting for you guys. If you buy property, will you have to do major drainage work? Well, because this like amount of rain isn't normal, and it's not like our main issue really is the heat and dealing with the heat, because that's what we have for most of the year round. So yeah, we would put in some systems, but they wouldn't have to be anything elaborate. But it is obviously a concern being right next to the river, and whenever we have a lot of rain, it's always a concern that we're going to get flooding. So yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that other than to make sure there's no enclosures right next to the river, which is what we do anyway. There's a couple that are close, but they've only been flooded into once. So yeah. What else have we got? Hello from Texas. Hello. Hope the freak snow didn't come as far as your location. No, we did have, it's been quite cold. We had about 2 degrees Celsius last night. So it has dropped right down. We had a bit of frost the other morning, but no snow. But yeah, I know there was snow in the UK. Django's a terrier mix, yeah. Django's super cute no matter what he is. He is. Can your dogs, what breeds are there? What breeds dogs do we have? Well, so we discussed Django. Barney is like another terrier mix. He kind of looks like a miniature collie, and he's like a herding dog as well, but not too sure what he is. Maybe, again, some sort of, I don't know, terrier mix. A lot of them, because they're all rescues, they're usually mixes. We've got Daisy, Labrador. We've got Marley again, who's a mix. Not entirely sure what she is. Goatee's an Ibethan Hound. Sirius is a Labrador cross. Sunny is again a mix. Podenco mix, not entirely sure her either. And Eyebrows is, again, don't know what she is. But yeah, I think it's more interesting when they're cross. You look totally worn out, Quine. I'm not too bad today, actually. I didn't realise I was looking so tired. It was the Oxford and Cambridge boat race today. I didn't realise that the coxes get thrown into the river when it's over. What? I don't understand, Annie. I was going to take a screenshot of Pedro, but put hearts all over and have you say as a background on Julian's phone for an April the 1st, then thought better of it. Yeah, I might not appreciate that. I appreciate you being live. Your work is never done. Hope you get some time for yourself. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Valerie, thank you for your super chat. My well is crowded. No more people. No more people down Valerie's well. I see Spaniel and Barney. Yes. Yeah, I think he does have. Which photo won, and did you sell all your drawings? The photo was... we're going to share that later tonight. I was going to share it earlier, but I was having some problems, like technical issues. But yeah, we'll share that tonight. Drawings, I'm not sure what you mean there, Aldine. Do you think Barry and Steve will ever get on? Well, it is true that some animals don't get on in the way that some people don't get on, but it's an issue of hormones. Barry's still calming down after being castrated, being gelded. Steve and Ronnie used to fight like this, and eventually they just got used to one another, and also after the testosterone calmed down. Steve has Dottie, so he's quite protective of Dottie, and obviously Barry's interested in Dottie because she's the only female donkey. So we do think it will probably calm down eventually. It can take like about a year for the testosterone to completely leave. Oxford 1, okay. You're looking like a flower. Thank you. A cox is a little guy who steers the boat. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. I was just thinking of like apples. Ever counted how many steps you do in a day? You rarely seem to stop. Yeah, I used to like have a Fitbit. So I used to count my steps, and sometimes, like depending on how long a walk I'm doing with the dog, sometimes it can be, it would be around 20,000, 21,000, something like that. At the moment, we're not going on really long walks with the dogs, but that's more like when the volunteers are here. The self-portraits you did. Do you know what? I've completely forgot about them. I don't even know where they are. I have to ask Julian about that. Barry and Steve may learn to tolerate each other. Yeah, well, Ronnie and Steve they get on with each other, but I wouldn't say they're friends or anything. They do just tolerate each other. Marla, thank you very much for your super chat. Love from the state of Georgia. Ah. You're all invited to Oregon for tea and biscuits. That sounds good. I have faith in Barry eventually getting along with the rest of the donkeys. Yeah, I think he will. It just needs a bit of time. So what else can I tell you that's been going on now that I've gotten through your questions? I'm trying to think if there's anything I can tell you that's been going on. Other than the damage with the rains and everything, it's been nothing really much going on. Any little stories or anything. I think Daisy went on another snack hunt raiding the bins yesterday, but that's just Daisy. Yeah, I don't think there's any news really. Can I message you with a video request, please? I need a birthday one. Yes, of course you can. You can, if you email us, Jenny, that would be best, info@jacobsridge.com. W2H, you're early, trying to avoid me, huh? Not at all, Jan. Yeah, we just seem to be getting finished a bit earlier. We're actually done at 6:30 tonight, 6:30 our time. So, and now that we've got the lighter evenings, it means that we can start doing these lives with the animals again, which would be good. Do Ronnie and Steve compete for Julian's attention? Sometimes, yeah. Is Julian considering any acting roles? Not at the moment. Well, he would consider them, but he's not like actively seeking them. 20,000 steps. I've made it to the kitchen and back at least 3 times today. Barely cracked 100. You might need to do it a few more times. When the volunteers come, do you turn some of the chores over to them so you two get more rest? Well, it's kind of, it swings and roundabouts really, because they help with the feed and the mucking out of the animals, and means those jobs are done like so much quicker, which is great. But then there's the side of the things of looking after the volunteers, so it's cooking for them, cleaning the tents for them and the communal areas, so doing the airport runs. So it's like less work in some ways and more work in other ways. So it kind of balances itself out. But yeah, because they're helping with the physical, a lot of the physical heavy work. So it does help, because, you know, doing that all the time with just the two of us, it is exhausting. So having people to help with that side of things is really good. Are you getting any interested volunteers for the upcoming season? Yes, we are filling up nicely. We've still got some spaces. We've got a couple of spaces at the beginning of May, and we've got some good availability in July and August, and some other spaces here and there. But yeah, it's filling up quite quickly, which is great. You're so beautiful with no makeup. I'd love to see a pic of you glamoured, and to me you don't look tired at all. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks, Carolyn. I feel like I look quite young without makeup on. So yeah. Just me, sounds like me. Picked up a couple of biscuits, does count as weight training. Have you ever thought of doing something like Cameo for video messages? Lets people get video messages from you and the animals, but also raise the money for the sanctuary. Yes, I'm going to get, hang on. I was getting like a cushion as a booster seat because that's a bit better. Yeah, we did look into doing a Cameo, but they take a percentage. So we thought it would be better for us just to do it through our website, and then maybe later on offer it on Cameo as well. Splash water on my face. So I did ask them if they would do a discount for a non-profit, but they said they don't do that at the moment. So yeah, and it's something we're thinking of adding to our shop, so it's there permanently, but we just want to make sure that we've got the time to do it, which we should hopefully have more time when the volunteers are here. Good morning from Alaska. It's not quite 10 a.m. here yet. Wow, what's the temperature like there? Do you know how old Barry is? Does the age of a donkey have influence on the hierarchy of the group? Do the donkeys have an alpha or a leader who is the boss? The vet thinks Barry is about between 6 and 8, so quite young. The age does have an influence on the group. We think like the other horses have never accepted Mufasa into the herd, and we think that's partly due to his age. Horses will bond and donkeys will bond with others who are similar in age to them. And what was the question about? I don't know where it's gone now. Oh, sorry, I've lost the other part of it. Oh, here it is. Do the donkeys have an alpha or a leader who is the boss? So they're similar to how horses are in the way that the hierarchy isn't linear, so there's no set boss. Basically, they have fights for resources, and depending on who values that resource more will depend on who wins over that competition. So they can have different competitions over different things. So you could have one horse or donkey who is the resource holder over food, whereas another one can be the resource holder over water. So yeah, it's quite complicated. It's not as straightforward as we usually believe it is. So yeah, there's no like one set alpha. In the wild, usually you have a matriarchal mare, and she's the one with all the knowledge, so she knows where all the best places are for water and things like that. And everyone just follows her because she has this knowledge. But it's a bit more different in domestic settings because the resources aren't as like balanced and even as they would be in the wild. How is Mufasa's health? Yeah, he's doing good. He is putting weight on slowly. This time of year is always better for him because there's a lot of greenery that he can be eating throughout the day. We're upping his mash that he gets, so he gets a big bucket of that during in the morning and then in the evening as well, and we're going to up that to 3 times a day, which is what we were doing before, but sometimes he just didn't want the later on bucket. So yeah, but he's doing quite well. Let's just see where I am. Oh, Barry's braying at the moment. Sorry, it keeps like jumping to the bottom even though I've not clicked the arrow. In many places, donkeys are used as herding animals because they're very protective. Yeah, they are. Which is your nearest airport? That would be Murcia. Murcia Corvera. Is the fact that Barry is taller than the other donkeys making it hard for him to fit in? No, it's just really because he wants to dominate them all. Because he's was only gelded recently, so he's still got a lot of hormones. So yeah, he just wants to dominate all of them. So it's not the best way to fit in, I guess. When is the vet's donkey coming to stay with you? Will that change all the donkey dynamics? So we've got to build a run first for her, and yeah, it will change the dynamics. So hopefully we can do that fairly soon. But it could settle things down having another female in the mix, because it might give Barry, we can sort of maybe connect her and Barry before we introduce her to the other donkeys. So if they can bond, then that might sort of take Barry's attention away from Steve and Dottie a little bit. Where does Sirius's name come from? Sorry, not sure I spelled it right. Yeah, you did spell it right, Nikki. It is a character in Harry Potter. So we had the time that he was rescued, we had a couple of long-term volunteers here, and they really loved Harry Potter. And yeah, they just chose that name for him and it stuck. That's a good name for him. Have you replaced Julian with Pedro then? No, I couldn't do that. Would Julian ever act in an advertisement? Would you? So Julian has been in a couple of adverts. I didn't really like it. It's quite a different sort of industry to film acting. I think he would do sort of driving jobs, things like that. But generally no. And also they used to pay more money than they do now. So for what they're asking you to do, sometimes they just don't pay enough money. Would I do it? Only if it was something that, either if it paid a lot of money or if it was something that I really believed in, or was behind. Which is more intelligent, horse, donkey, or mule? They say donkeys. I think it's because donkeys are less flighty. So when horses are spooked, they just run, whereas donkeys, quite often they'll freeze and assess the situation first, and then they'll decide whether or not to run. And that's basically to conserve energy. So they say for that reason that they think donkeys are more intelligent. Just find out where I am. You guys are having a chat there. A simple PayPal donation for a message worked great for me. Yeah. Steve is... Oh. I won't say that just in case it gets flagged up. I'm going to have to leave now. I found out yesterday my 3-year-old German Shepherd has a brain tumour causing grand mal seizures. Giving him new meds. Love you all. Oh, Patricia, sorry to hear that. I hope the meds help him. It must be really difficult. Maybe I missed it, but how did you meet Julian? Since he is not present, we can hear your version. So, just from volunteering here, I came as a volunteer initially, and then I came back to work for a longer term, and then I haven't left, basically. That's a complex topic. I never knew anything about the group behaviour. That's interesting. Thank you, Rachel. You're welcome. Wait, you're getting a new female donkey. So our vet asked us to take her donkey because she's basically in the middle of a moving situation where she's got a horse and a donkey and they don't get on, and she can't she can't take them together or something. So she asked if we would basically keep her until she sorted the situation out, which of course we agreed to, because she's really helped the sanctuary for the past, well, I suppose 5 or 6 years. So yeah, so we just need to basically sort out a run for the donkey. Sorry, that was Oliver tapping on the door. It's like Alicante Airport in Murcia. That's my destination upon leaving Madrid. Alicante Airport is in Alicante, which is like an hour from us. It's about an hour from Murcia as well. So it's not as close. Many ancient cultures owning a ronchi, Val, was a sign of wealth and a status symbol, if you will. Oh, was it? I didn't know that. I always just thought they were just used. But I guess, yeah, you had to have a bit of money to keep them. Sorry I'm late, been in bed all day with a sickness bug. Oh, sorry to hear that, Susie. I hope you feel better soon. Hands down, donkeys are the most intelligent. Goodbye for now. Love you all. Goodbye, Patricia. Have you managed to get forage? Yeah, we got some, when was it, last week? But he only had 6 bales, which, well, each bale lasts about 2 to 3 days. Excuse me. So I can't remember how many we've got left. I think we've got 3 left. But Julian spoke to the supplier today and he's saving some for us. He's like holding some back, which is good because there's just like a real shortage right now and all the prices are going up and everything. The house must be easier now. Oliver is on the outside causing his chaos. Yeah, it's a little calmer in here, but he does like to poo on the doorstep and around the patio area and wee there. So it's a daily cleanup. Well, usually a few times a day. Is Oliver over his parasites? Yes, he seems to be. He's doing very well. Next thing will be his vaccinations, which will be soon. And then after that, castration. I love Ronky's Rock. Janice, thank you very much for your super chat. Are we doing anything special for the anniversary of the viral video of Steve and Julian? You know, I was thinking about this today because I was thinking it must be about a year. And I was trying to get the exact date of when it was so I can share that original video. So yeah, I'm not sure when it was, but we haven't planned to do anything. Maybe we'll just get Julian to do some sort of special video with Steve, I don't know. Some farmers here use donkeys as security alert systems for their animals. They get noisy when predators come around. Yeah, they're really good at protecting their herd. If you decide not to stay at your current location, would you stay in Spain? Yeah, we have discussed previously about moving back to the UK, but with all the animals, I just think it would be too much to put them through, and also it would be just such a headache. And they're used to the climate here and everything, so yeah, we think we would just stay in Spain. Ronkies, if Julian was here, he'd do a Scooby-Doo voice. Yeah, definitely. April the 8th on YouTube. Ah, okay. I think it might have been before that on Facebook. I have to check. Nice, Oliver brings you gifts. Yeah, I'll go and get Oliver now before I go. Did you grow up on a farm? I think you said you had horses when you were young. No, I didn't. I was just obsessed with horses when I was younger, and I used to have riding lessons, and I used to help out with a neighbour's horse. So, but I always wanted a horse, but just my parents were never really in a situation to provide that, which obviously I understand now how expensive they are. But yeah, so it's good because now I've got loads of horses to look after. Arrived late, where's Julian? Hi Nick, thanks for joining us. I was just saying Julian can't make it to this chat tonight. He's down the well, but he will be back next week. Julian's down the well, yeah, with Valerie and Pedro. Your dream of a horse now came true over and over again. I know, yeah. My sister was obsessed with horses. We didn't play dolls, we played horses. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I was never into dolls either. I was more into the model horses. Julian's stuck on the roof. Rachel ran off with a ladder. Django slapping his chops in the background. Can you see him? I can't actually see him on this. Or you just hear him. There he is. Is it true that vegans don't eat honey? Yes, mostly. There are some vegans that will eat like honey if they know this source that it's from, but generally no. A lot of the time the way that honey is farmed, the bees are killed, and also just basically the idea of being vegan is just to not eat anything that comes from an animal or wear or use anything that comes from an animal. So, or that includes insects and creatures. I didn't get my notification. I wonder why that is, Sandy. I'm sorry about that. Horses terrify me. Never met one that didn't try to kill me. That's strange. Did you have Breyer horses? My sister collected them. Yes, I did. I think I've still got them actually at my dad's house. I got one. Yeah. Oddly today I got one for the first time. How strange is that? Down the well. Right, guys. I'm going to get Oliver so he can come and say hello to you. 1 second. He's going to cause chaos, no doubt. Come on then. He's actually standing at the doorway. Right, you going to come and say hello? Oh my goodness. Okay. He's really big now. I don't know if he'll sit on my lap. Have you got the hiccups? You got the hiccups? Yeah? Oh. Try and work out how to lower this thingamajigger. I've got to watch my face because of his horns. They're getting a bit sharp. 1 sec, guys. Okay, whoa. Steady on there. Oh, that's still not low enough. Right, what if I put you... Sorry about all the moving around. Maybe you can see him now. Hello, what have you been up to? You okay? It's making some strange noises. What's going on? After all the rain, I'm wondering if Julian realised that was a sign for both of you not to proceed the land purchase. There have been so many signs. Yeah, it's another thing that's kind of playing on our minds a little bit. He's growing so fast. Yeah, he's growing so much. Yeah, he's quite heavy now. Like, to pick him up is like starting to struggle a bit. Oh, you sleepy? He's tired. He's massive, his little horns. Oliver's growing so fast, sure isn't a moose. Pretty soon he won't fit on your lap, I know. Horses and I have an arrangement. I don't jump on their backs and ride them, and they don't jump on my back either. Yeah, too right, Valerie. He's growing up so well, great job. With my luck, Ollie would barf all over me. He wants a cuddle from Mum. Yeah, I think he's a bit sleepy at the moment. He doesn't like Marley for some reason. Marley's like our biggest dog. She's like a sort of golden blonde kind of colour. And he just always headbutts her. I don't know why, it's just her. I don't know if it's because she doesn't stick up for herself, but he's taken to headbutting her a little bit, so we have to be careful. And she's scared of him. He's looking for stuff to eat. What about this? Oh, he's really tired. He'll be fully grown, still tries to climb on your lap. Well, Philip still tries to get on my lap sometimes. He wants a cuddle, yeah. I lived on my grandfather's gentleman farm. So many things to do. Eat, jump, swim in the pool, no time for a doll. Julian's down the well, Sandy. Don't worry though, he'll be back next week. Is a gramophone behind you a family heirloom? Does it still work? I believe Julian got it from a charity shop as a prop for a film. Does it still work? I think it does, but not very well. I think it's a little bit scratchy. Is he a goat or a sheep? He's a sheep. He's a sheep. He's really hot, actually, to have on your lap. Django seems to be in control tonight. Do so hope that the next deluge does not create further difficulty for you. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Us too. We I can try and nibble my fingers now. We had a bit of rain the other day. I think it was on Wednesday. And it wasn't for long, but it was quite heavy. And it started to like wash down the roadway again. And it put a load more mud into the access way. So we need to like clear it all out and everything and do some repairs to the road. But in these next rains that are coming, I don't know if the road's going to survive. He's trying to eat my notebook now. Stop throwing people down my well. Never seen a grey sheep. Yeah, he's like, I suppose he's more brown really, but maybe he looks a bit grey on there maybe. Yeah. Ollie live with goats, yes. You've had your milk. Yeah, the goats are closest in behaviour. Oh, we did have someone ask us if we would take her to sheep, but we're not in a position to do that at the moment. But if we can, further down the line we will, because it'd be good for him to have other sheep. But we think he'll fit in with the goats. He just needs to learn how to interact with them. Oliver is so adorable. I just want you to know how much I admire what you're doing there. Much love from Wisconsin in the US. Oh, thank you very much, Deborah. I'm just glad he's not the black sheep of the family. Gramophone is divine. Very hard to find one these days. Yeah, it's cool. It's so nice to have a night of not being abused. Can Julian be tied down the well permanently? I'm sure Pedro will stand in for him and help. Rachel, send some rain to our neck of the woods. We need it badly, or the farmers do. I wish I could. I would easily send you some. Right, hang on. Your legs are hanging off there. Wells can be dangerous. Whoa, true. Whoa, are you okay? Right, okay. You had enough. Right, I think Oliver's going to go now. Are you going, or are you going back to sleep? To be honest, he's getting a little bit too big to sit on my lap. He doesn't really fit anymore. Nick, thank you very much for your super chat. Is Ollie your only sheep? Yeah, unfortunately. Obviously, we lost Alfie. We had, not long after we rescued Alfie, We had another rescue of a lamb who had been found in the streets, but unfortunately, well, as soon as we rescued him, we knew something wasn't right, and we took him to the vets, and they discovered he had pneumonia. And they had him there for a few days, and then he came back here. But he was never really right, and unfortunately got septic shock, so he didn't make it. So yeah, Oliver's the only sheep at the moment, but hopefully he'll get a friend, another sheepy friend down the line. You better be careful with Oliver, those horns are getting dangerous, I know. Philip got me with his horns, I think it was yesterday. He just caught me on my face and they're really sharp. How is Big Ben? He seemed a bit more mobile last time I saw him. Yeah, he's good actually. He's still got the inflammation on his joint, on his leg. So I'm going to speak to the pig vet, will be coming soon. I'll see what he thinks about that long term. But yeah, generally he's good, and he is moving around a bit more, and with the warmer weather that'll help his arthritis as well. Valerie, thank you for your super chat. No more people down my well, please. Okay, we'll try and keep them out. I'm looking forward to being there to help in August. We're looking forward to having you here. Will you be a lot bigger than the goats? Well, most of the goats that we've got are pygmy goats, so they're like a short breed of goat, like a dwarf breed, I guess. Oh, a little burp. So he will probably be like the same size as Philip when Philip's not fully grown yet, but Oliver will be like stockier. So Philip will be quite tall. I should become a vet for pigs. I do love them. That would be great. There's a lot of, unfortunately, because pigs are mostly just seen as a product, a lot of vets don't know how to treat them beyond what they would do in a farm situation. So beyond giving them antibiotics or euthanizing them, there's not a lot of knowledge out there beyond that. And also pigs are quite hard to treat anyway. Which pig is the one that sits for Julian? That's Polly. Yeah, I think, does Ben do it as well? No, just Polly. We'll get a video of that because it's quite funny. Oliver is huge now, yeah. I raise sheep and goats, and believe it or not, sheep and lambs are more fragile and more prone to illness. Yeah, yeah, goats seem to be quite a bit more robust than sheep. Quite often hear of cases of just sheep passing away. Deborah, thank you for your super chat. He's actually sleeping now. You can stick pom-poms on the end of his horns for protection. Yeah, we were thinking of that. Getting something like that. So strange to have chat in real time. CJ, this is what happens when you don't wander off down memory lane. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we can keep him on track though. My grandparents had cattle. I just remember accidentally stepping in cow pies. Oh, Debbie, thank you very much for your super chat. I think Ben enjoyed his float down the river. He did seem to be enjoying himself, actually. Julian watching the super chat? I don't know. If he is, he better be careful if he's driving. Ollie will be fine with the goats. I think they're quite similar in some ways. Yeah, I think it's kind of like horses and donkeys. They don't speak exactly the same language, but it's enough that they can get on. Pool noodles on the horns, yeah. Oliver looks so peaceful. No, Pedro took his phone. My well is not bottomless and quite full, thank you very much. Oh yeah, that would look cool on him. Yeah. They'd have to be quite little. He's just got little horns at the moment. Oh. I'm gonna have to disturb him now because I need to go and make dinner. Sheep listen better than goats though. Yeah, goats definitely just do their own thing, don't they? I think sheep. I reckon goats are more intelligent. Deborah, thank you for your super chat. What are pool noodles? Pool noodles are those things that you know, that children use when they're in the pool to help them learn how to swim. They're like inflatable tubes. Is Oliver allowed in the house when Jay is not there? Well, I don't really want to be cleaning up his wee and his poo, so he's only allowed in if he's having a cuddle. Otherwise, sometimes he comes in just to have his milk if I don't want to go outside and give it to him. Like most littles, they're adorable when they're dozing. Yeah. Hev, thank you very much for your super chat. Didn't miss any there, no. I think goats are like honey badgers, they just don't give a... yeah. Honey badger don't care. I have a summer well and a winter well. There may or may not be a super secret well. Oh. Well, well, well. Still figuring out how the super chat works. Okay, but you got it to work there, didn't you, Deborah? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Should we go out then? Let's go out. Oh. Let's go out. Okay, I've exchanged Oliver for a cat. Thought you might like to see her. She's called Grump. She was one of 4 kittens who we hand raised in 2019. She was found in a bin. They were just like a couple of days old, so all of them are super, super friendly. And she got called Grump because she was always the noisiest. We were just like, she's so grumpy. She was always like, she would like really scream. And yeah, it just stuck basically. And she does still have quite a grumpy little face. I have to be careful with her because Django will try and chase her. Yeah, so I'm easy. Will Ollie stay snugly? Yeah, so Oliver's got his cage outside and he's got his heat lamp out there, so he's pretty warm. And now that he's older as well, he's obviously can regulate his own temperature. He needs to learn to walk in on a lead instead of being carried. You're going to hurt yourself. Well, I can let him in. It's just that he won't follow me out again because he doesn't want to go out. I don't carry him that much because he's getting quite heavy. I'm still doing the lottery. Can't wait to share it with you. What lottery, Hev? Do explain. Oh, you mean when you win? You can't wait to share your winnings with us. I don't know if you can hear her purring or not. Meow. What? That was a good magic trick. David Copperfield would be impressed. Yeah, change a sheep into a cat. Definitely goats more intelligent than sheep. In Central Asia, shepherds keep a few goats with their sheep herd. A sheep cannot find their home, whereas goats do. Ah, didn't know that. She's so cute, cross-eyed. Are you a bit cross-eyed? Maybe a little bit. Don't they say that about cats with blue eyes? Don't buy that house and the land. It's not good enough. Buy your own better land somewhere else and design and build your own environmentally friendly house and barns. Yes. That would be the ideal, wouldn't it? Environmentally friendly. Yeah. We're thinking about things, so. Hi, Rachel and Grump. I'm an hour late. Flipping clocks. Great to see you. Hope you're all getting back tomorrow. I know, Linda. Flipping clocks. It's caught us all out. Is that her purring? Can we hear it? Yeah. The winnings I would share with you, lovely people. Oh, that's nice, Ev. Ow, why you bite? Ow, jeez. Lisa, thank you for your super chat. Miss Grump is very pretty indeed. I can't hear Grump purring over Marley and Daisy snoring. Fiona, who's volunteering with us at the moment, she's downstairs. She's watching, obviously, and she said she can't hear Grump purring because Marley and Daisy are snoring their heads off. Meh. Meh. I have green eyes and I'm cross-eyed. Oh, Ida, this is Grump. Can you bring her closer to the camera? Yes, I shall try. She seems a bit hesitant. I don't know if it's because of Django. She's not usually in here, so I think she's a little bit confused. She's a lovely cat, very talkative, yeah. Especially when she wants to come in to get all the nice food that she's not meant to have. That's for the other cats with the special needs. Love her little noises. Right, you're going on the table now. Be careful. She's actually got, I don't know if you can see, her tail is like really kinky. And it's just always been like that since she was a kitten. But yeah, you can't really, it's not really obvious, it's more obvious when you feel it. You started earlier than the Facebook post though, didn't you? Or is my time completely off? What time is it now in Spain? No, I didn't. I think I said 7:30. That's when I started. What time is it now? It must be 8:30 in Spain, roughly. But yes, earlier than usual, I guess. I love hearing the cat purring. Let's not show everyone your bum though. Why do cats always do that? Are you a dog or a cat person? I've always had both. Growing up, we always had cats and dogs. I would say probably connect more with dogs, but I love them both. I love cats as well. But I think cats are just like, dogs really love you, whereas cats just sort of use you. So, yeah. Cats are predators and will eat you if they can. Yeah, Val. She looks lovely and warm. Yes, she is. Clocks changed last week in Europe. Yeah, it really threw us. Can't show you a bum as a sign of respect and privilege. I have actually heard that before, but yeah. 7:30 p.m. Oh, hang on. In Spain is 6:30 in the UK. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Wow. Why are you biting my fingers? Cat bums are always around. Have you ever been to Loch Ness? Yes, I have, and a couple of times. Last time was Julian and I went to visit my family, and that was, I think, in 2018, and that was the first time he'd been to Loch Ness, I think. But yeah, love it. It's beautiful there. We had a cat like that called Herbie. Ow, wow, wow, wow. She's biting me. Do you want to go? No. Did you see Nessie? No, I didn't see Nessie, I'm afraid. What do you guys think? Do you think Nessie's real or just a conspiracy? I just wish they'd leave the clocks alone everywhere. It's just ridiculous now. It's like all the countries even change at the same time. Yeah, I guess it has its bonuses. Goats evolved as wild mountain climbing creatures. They need the ability to judge distance and height, plan their path, and successfully evade predators. They make hundreds of decisions every day. That makes sense. Sheep do not. Sheep, for thousands of years, have been taken care of in safe, quiet pastures. They follow other sheep. Ah, yeah, that makes complete sense, actually. Have you started looking at your summer's clothes yet? E.g. your short shorts. Not shorts yet, but have been in a t-shirt. But yeah, don't need shorts just yet. I always try and not wear shorts for as long as possible because when you're wearing shorts, you know that's when summer's here. I've never understood this time change nonsense. How often do you go to the UK? I try and get back once a year. It was a bit more difficult with COVID and everything, but last time was last October. Me squidgy. Kitty wants your attention. My dog will come right between me and my iPad. Yeah. Right, guys. Should we go? I'm gonna go and cook dinner now and see what this little monkey wants. How old is the house? I think about 70 years old, I think. But not particularly well built. Yeah. Were you born in Scotland? Yes, I was. Ow, ow. There must be at least 2 Nessies to breed. There have been sightings for ages. Do you think maybe it's just one Nessie who's lived for like a really long time? Perhaps. Why is she biting me? Are you just in a playful mood? Can't wait for summer. I think spring's the best here in Spain. Oh, Julian's there. Love you, Rach. Love you too. Thanks for coming. Messaging us from the well. I think she's been taking bum lessons from Hoti. Yes, Kitty wants to play. I think you need to update your music equipment. What, the gramophone? Siamesies are bitey cats. He's out the well. Yuck, slushy stuff. Yes, Julian's here. Is that Pedro's message? Spring and fall are the best here in Texas. Our bluebonnets aren't in full bloom just now. Aww. Yeah, I think it's definitely the best time of year here because everything gets green and all the wildflowers come out. But also autumn's quite good because it signifies the end of summer, which is just really hot. So you're glad to see autumn. See you next time, Julian. Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming along. I'm going to go now and get some food prepared. When do you live visitors? We are opening up to our volunteering holidays at the start of May until the end of October. So if you want more information on that, see our website, jacobsridge.com, and you can apply on there as well. Thanks for the chat. I have to take care of the stinky pups. They just come in covered in red dirt. They are such goobers. See you next week. Everyone be safe. Yeah, go and clean them up. Donkeys are good. Must be quite tiring doing these chats alone. Yeah, it's like quite tiring for your mouth. Irish, have a wonderful week. Thank you, Maria. What else can I tell you quickly before I go? Yes, the photo competition winner will be announced later on tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I get a sec to do it. And we've got some other things coming up soon, which we'll tell you more about soon. And also, yeah, just make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Facebook because we put up daily stories, so you get a bit more, you see a bit more about what's happening on the sanctuary, and daily posts as well. So on YouTube we don't post as often, but we will be coming back with some more videos now that, well, obviously we've got a few more days of rain, but once the worst of the rain is over, we'll be back with a few more videos when the animals are in a better mood. Right, so question, how much was raised today? On the super chats there was £244.29, which is amazing, so thank you very much everyone for that. See you next week, Julian. Take care of you both. Bye. Love you guys, all the animals. Thanks for the chat. We appreciate it. Give Grump a kiss from me. There we go. Smash the like button. Yes, please do smash the like button before you go. That cat fur all over my face now. Can't wait to visit, even though I'm 74. That would be great, Betty. We've had quite a few people come who are in their 70s before, and as long as you're active, then it's absolutely no problem. I'm sure you can get stuck in. And this little wriggly one's gone upside down now. Enjoyed the story of Goaty on Facebook. Poor lad, well done, you. Oh, glad you enjoyed the story. Right, we're gonna go now. So thank you very much everyone for joining, for watching, and I'll just show you this. Look at the state of it. Oh. Yeah, hit the like button. Julian, don't type while you're driving. And we'll see you next week. Thank you everyone, bye.